I'm gonna swap here just because I don't remember where I keep all my shit and if I have to care about any of these values or any of this shit leaking. I don't think I do in tsconfig, but it doesn't hurt to do it to be safe. So you're suggesting, because I'm like, I don't know, I've done like quite a bit of TypeScript, but I'm still, I wouldn't say like I'm an expert. So enabling strict, is it just strict? Oh, I already have strict is already on actually. Strict is on. What about? Okay. Looks like it's no unchecked index access is commented out, so I will uncomment it out. Try that for a second. Did you? Oh, great. Yeah, you okay? See, you travel to Polygon City now. Traveling while traveling should be theoretically fine, but let's get there. Okay, hold on. Where am I? Let's see what this gives me real quick. Wait, why didn't it... Wait, I didn't restart my code, did I? When I added this console log. I don't think anything in my tsconfig is scary. I have this giant list from something that who knows what this was from, so I just uncommented it. So I already had this in here, apparently, along with a billion other things that I have been mostly ignoring. So yeah, you do not, Mike. That's that's a good point. Why am I the only one to have it? it's a fucking... Well, that's because I'm only getting this because I'm currently traveling and something's broken. Okay. For I'm gonna get rid of this extra shit. I wonder if this matters. It shouldn't matter, but traveling to a destination where you already have, I think will just instantly end your travel. It's something I probably need to get some better nuance in the text there, but I haven't done it yet. No, I'm well, if you want to see a secret, every time I run this code, there's a billion errors. And I don't clean them up because I'm a fucking nightmare. So it's very possible there is actually something in here that I have not looked at. I just ignore those and those stay at the top and I just don't look at them. So, I mean, most of them don't matter, I can see where this might be a little horrifying to people who know what they're doing. I don't want to. Most of the errors are fucking stupid shit. I don't care about. It's like, what the object is possibly undefined. It was fucking not. There's a lot of these, and I'm too lazy to go clean them up. I see, and like, this is like a thing. Or I'm like, most of this code is kind of hacked together and has been like done whatever over years. I'm doing a bunch of weird shit, so I'm like, I don't like, if this was like a really nice C# project or a really nice like thing I was going to put out there and like publish and really refine for multiple people to use, I'd probably do a lot more work on it. But this is just like stupid little code shit we do in chat, so I'm just like, fuck it. This doesn't make any sense as to why this is returning Nan. Actually, hold on. I think this is wrong. Hold on. When I printed this... Wait, hold on. Give me a sec. I think I had a brain blast. Hold on. Oh god, ads are coming, chat. Isn't no, okay. I think this was literally adding it to the end of like as if it were a string. I'm gonna see if it. I think this is the problem. We're gonna find out. Okay, we're restarting the code. I like the color shirt on you. Thank you. Thank you, Bookie. Also, sorry, Bookie. All of your shit just got canceled out because I restarted the code. When I saw line 2000, it should have known about the ignored TypeScript errors. Yeah, I've just kind of left it, and I'm just kind of like, that's a problem for another day. What? Get seconds not a function? Yes, it is. I'll do this. Doesn't a date constructor take in a date? Something's weird. Oh, travel start time is a date. Oh, okay, that's why I need to do that. Okay, run. Take that. Yeah, I was like, I feel like you definitely take this. How much would it cost me to make you clean up your errors? I don't know. I'm lazy. I arrived at Norcha. Hold on, I think okay, hold on. I think it's working now. I think this was the problem. I think this was literally just tacking on the seconds onto the end of the date and not literally adding that many seconds to the date. And so I think now that I'm doing it this way, fucking it's right. Okay, so if I locations travel to Canadian Canada, there's no what? Yes, there is. Oh, because I wrote fucking Canada. Canadian Canada. And then I'll wait a second. Here, I'll read chat real quick. When you travel to X location, instantly travel back, it still says that you take the full time even though it's done like 2 seconds. Take that. Oh, I think I know a potential issue that I have to look at. Okay, perfect. And this now gives me the accurate time for how long for me traveling Canadian Canada. This part's fixed. No, I think I know the issue, Mike. So the problem is and I knew this was a problem and I forgot about it. So I basically, when you start traveling, I set up this schedule arrival timer that's like, we set a timeout to see if you've arrived at a location. But the problem is, if you change the location you're going to, this no longer works correctly. So what we're gonna do is location to go to is equal to player.travel destination. And then in here, when this finally ends, we'll say if location to go to is not equal to player.travel destination, then we're going to return. So basically, if in the middle of your travel you changed your fucking mind, then this should, the original time, there'll be multiple timers going, but it shouldn't really matter. It'll all kind of wrap up in the back end. Also, I'm gonna hide this. I don't know if it even matters if I have this on or don't have this on, given I'm ignoring all my fucking errors. But that's fine. Okay. It's beautiful. This shit's working. You know it or you hope it. I am pretty confident. But as with what happens in this chat, we will see how it works in practice. Okay. So you can be in a location now. You can travel to a new location, and it takes time. And I'm probably gonna increase the amount of time it takes. I somehow break the stream very often. That is true. Um, the other things we need to do, we're gonna have stuff like travel encounters, which I'm gonna have to figure out what we do with that. Well, I'll figure out what we end up doing with that, because obviously we're going to oh, did you guys kill Bitefire? Or well, when I wasn't paying attention, or is he get turned off on accident? The fuck is my OBS is a mess. This is another thing on my to-do list I need to do. I need to make my oh, there he is. Okay, he just wasn't enabled. Sorry, there's the dragon. Did the last change work, the set timeout thing? I don't know. That's one of those things that I guess I could test it. Hold on, let's stop and run. I mean, it should just work. I don't know a good way. Okay, let me pull up the map. And reference some locations to try and get some stuff that's like quick, so we can easily test this without it being tedious. Okay. Also, I'm a little suspicious of it saying I've arrived at Canadian Canada. I might need to look at that actually. Be confused. Chat, this is not helpful. Okay, I'm at Canadian Canada. There's not actually anything nearby Canadian Canada, which so I could have really chosen something better. I guess the closest thing, Nexum. Do I actually is Nexum in the location list? Because this hasn't been updated. Okay, Nexum. So I will travel to Nexum, and then I will travel back to Canadian Canada. Oh, they didn't say anything because it crashed. Oh, because it's doing other weird shit. Hold on. Player.travel start. Oh, because I'm doing some weird math shit. I think I need to do this. I think, oops. I'm gonna try it. Okay, I'm gonna try that. JavaScript doesn't capture variables and closes to. Let's hope it works. That's everything on my chat code is let's hope it works. And then normal I'll do it really, really shitty. And then 6 months later I go through and I refactor everything. Like this command definitions is so fucking clean, you have no idea. Wait, what is this? Why is this command's empty? Oh, right, because this has a special thing. This commands thing is so fucking like clean. And like I did just add that, yeah. that is what I did. I did just basically tell it, listen, trust me, bro. I swear to God, I think that'll fix it. Wait, it will take negative 24 seconds to arrive there. Hold on. Surely it does. Well, it said get time isn't a thing, but get time definitely is a thing. Okay, hold on. Travel to Nexum. Shit. No, you're of course you're totally right. It did not fix it. I don't fucking get time is definitely a thing in date, is it not? Yeah, it's right here. It's not a function. Uh-huh. Get stripped from runtime. Yeah, see, this is the thing. Like, sometimes I just do stuff and I'm like, I tricked JavaScript. Because it's like, it's not a function, so I'm like, surely, maybe JavaScript. See, this is the whole thing. It's like C# feels like it's like consistent, and I can get the shit going on, and then like everything else is a fucking nightmare. I don't remember what I was even doing in all this anymore. Okay, let me I guess use my brain. I just don't wanna. This right here, player.travel getTime is not a function, but it is. This is the fucking random shit I hate when it's like that doesn't exist. I'm like, yes, it fucking does. I'm thinking maybe I do get seconds instead. Which is what get seconds from what? Oh, let's try get seconds. And then we'll do same thing here, set seconds and get seconds plus. The code does try to gaslight me. This is why JavaScript is bad. This is why I don't like to exist in JavaScript. Do, do, do. Swap this to get seconds as well, I think, because I'm now just using seconds, and let's just see how that goes. Isn't a string timestamp instead of a date instance? Shouldn't be. It's a this is a date. I mean, it gets saved out as a string, but when it gets loaded, it goes back into a date instance. So none of this is strings, unless I'm wrong. Where do you set it? When you start traveling. I just do equal new date, basically. And then it gets saved out in the player class. Probably not 2000. I've looked through it before. It's not here. Oh, ignore this. That's all my fucking. I have to take. That's all my audio devices on my computer. I have to fix our whole audio system too, because our audio system's kind of a fucking nightmare because it never works because audio sucks. Okay, look, oh look, it's only 120 errors and 30 files. See, it's fine. Okay. Where am I? I'm at Nexum. So if I travel to Canada, I wait a second, I travel back to Nexum. Get seconds is not a function. Okay, let's fucking wrap this shit in new date, I guess. I feel like I shouldn't have to, but see again, this is like the whole thing, right? It's not like the real errors. They're fucking nothing. It's like argument is not assignable to type string. Like it's string or undefined. It's fucking like who gives a shit, dude? It's string or like it's all like annoying nothing errors, which is the annoying thing. Are you not saying it as a string? No. Here, like, maybe I am not understanding you. This is where it's defined. Travel start time, which is an unknowable date here. It gets set. Travel to. Oh, it's not in here. It's in this one. Travel start time is equal to new date, like literally right here. I just literally set it to a new date. And it gets like loaded, saved, but and that's just, I don't know, into a JSON file, but then it gets loaded back. It just everything kind of goes through the same system. So, and that's literally where everything goes. Why is it -24? Why is that what's happening? What happens if I try and go to Canada? Why is it gonna take... Definitely something very fucked up. Okay, what if I didn't try to travel... What? To Nexum. I travel to Nexum and I arrive at Canadian Canada. I want to say Cheez-Its because I very often have Cheez-Its. I mean, I literally have some Cheez-Its right over here. But I feel like in my heart I might like Goldfish better, and I don't have a good answer for you. And when you read the JSON file again, I mean, this isn't even with it going through the JSON, right? Because I'm just like traveling back and forth without I guess I am loading the player. So I guess I am going through the JSON every time. I think it's, hold on, I don't remember anymore. Do I load this every time I do this? This code is, I haven't looked at this code in so fucking long. There is load player. Sets up a default player. Oh wait, but all this shit. Okay, I do load the JSON every time. Yeah, so it does a JSON up parse. So it is loading from the JSON each time. But I don't know, like it's saved out as a date, so I would assume it sets it back to a date. Does it a string? Yeah, I know it saves it as a string. I would just assume that when it is loading, when it's parsing it, that it would parse it back into a date. Is that not true? And if that's not true, I hate that, and I think it's stupid. Hi, Julie. Hope you're doing well. Also, sorry, I'm checking our Discord. Oh yeah, you're so right, Mike. That is so much fucking text. I'm gonna add that to our Trello. Parsing a date string would not become a date. I hate that. I guess I'll just wrap everything in fucking equal new date every time, which is the solution I did. So I guess that's fine. That's just stupid. Yeah, I don't want to do like I'll just do the hacky bullshit of equal new date. That's good to know though. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Some of the code is held together by duct tape. Some of it's like really nice. That was what I was gonna say. I don't have a good way to show you what it looked like before. But our old, maybe do we still have remnants of it inside of like for a very long time? Because we've like built up this code over the course of streaming for like over a year now, year and a half. And so like we started from basically nothing and have been like building it up as we go. And so like we started out, this is our command utils, and it was just literally, yeah, this process commands function. It used to literally just be instead of this command definitions thing here, it was like if is command else. It was a massive if else tree, and then I spent a whole lot of time making this fucking beautiful command definitions thing, which feels so much better. Like I normally make shit really bad and then I fix it later. Once I'm like, I'm tired of using this. Okay. There's definitely some issues here with the travel and all this, because this travel code's gonna get redone when I do pathfinding at some point too. Just the idea of doing pathfinding right now is so fucking tedious that I don't want to do it. So we're not doing pathfinding right now. It's not your code. No. Sure. I don't. JavaScript's fucking awful. Okay. So let's look at this real quick. First, where am I? There's several issues here. I'm at Canadian Canada. So let's travel to Nexum. And it starts traveling to Nexum. And then if I travel back to Canadian. If I can actually type. I feel like I'm losing. Canadian, Canada. Okay, that looks a lot more normal. You start traveling, will take 10 seconds. Would parse the date. Yeah, I would assume that if I'm saving as a date, it will come back to being a date. I should have. I guess I can do exclamation mark. Where am I? Okay, so it's not. Alright. Also, the lack of being able to like set breakpoints in this because of how I have to run all this stuff drives me insane. Having to do everything through logs, I feel like a barbarian. Um. Okay. Start travel. Schedule arrival timer. Okay, this must be. Oh, because I'm doing the same shit again that I did before and was just fucking incorrect. I've just. Okay. We got this, y'all. We're out here. What? Argument types do not match parameters. Change this into a let. I can instant travel when traveling and change the travel destination. I don't know if you're actually arriving there though. Do a where am I, Mike? Like, are you actually? I'm suspicious that you're not actually at what is it, Nexum? I think the text might be wrong. Okay, no, you totally are. Okay, yeah. Well, let's figure that out here in a second. Uh, this is normally what happens. Normally, someone finds some fucking shit that I fucked up, and then we gotta fix it, which is fine. Okay. So this will do this. This is probably right. Okay, that should more accurately handle that. And then I'm going to do plus 1,000 milliseconds. Oh, I also, hold on, because this is in seconds. So I actually need to actually, hold on. I'll just get seconds between dates. This will make my brain happy. Okay, if we get from now to end, it'll get that. And then we will do, I guess I do need the math dot max 0 that way in case this is whatever. And then it'll be that plus 1,000. Oh, and multiply this by 1,000 as well because this is milliseconds. Okay, and that should be fine and set that part correctly. Let's look at your fucking travel hack. So let me look at this logically. So you start traveling to Nexum. Then you change your travel to Polygon City. And it says you arrive at Nexum. Which let's consult our map, which hold on, you guys can't see. Let me make sure I don't have any like shit open that I care about you guys seeing real quick. So I have so many random fucking bullshits. Elden Ring map, Twitch. This doesn't even matter. Okay. So if I show you my desktop instead, maybe I show you my desktop. Hello? Is that not working? It's not. One moment. Display capture. Okay, fucking whatever. So here's the map for those who are unfamiliar. So Nexum is up here. Polygon City is way down here. So, okay, so you start traveling the coordinates, which I can This is just object to object. I probably need to whatever. Fuck this log. So you start traveling. We set the travel destination to the location name, the coordinates to the coordinates, start time to the date, travel time in seconds to whatever. That's all fine. We get player coordinates. Location is getting a location from the coordinates. It'd be fine. Why would... Why would it do that? Where are we calling finish travel? Player chords and the coordinates are going to... Oh, it's because of this. This is the instant travel thing. So basically, if the coordinate you're trying to go to... Because let me double check this. So you try to... You start traveling to Nexum. Then you travel to Polygon City not long after. And then it makes you arrive at Nexum. Because I assume that the coordinate that you're currently at... So this isn't... This is the coordinate you're literally at. So I'm assuming your coordinates equal. And so you just, like, stop. And you... But it doesn't change any of this stuff. I think that's the problem. That is the problem. Okay. So... I think we just need to fucking... do this. So we just need to say... Undefined, 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 false. We just say, you've stopped traveling. This should be fine. And I do... Oh, that's what this is doing. But it's adding extra text. So we don't even need this shit. This is a special case, so I won't even bother with this. But I will... go up to here, and I will say... You were already at. So you... stop traveling. Okay. This should fix our instant travel hack. Okay. I believe this will fix it. And you guys can try to break it as you like. One sec, I got a bunch of random Discord notifications. Okay. We should also need to add a new help section on world stuff. Okay, so if I travel Canadian, Canada, actually, where am I? Where am I? I'm at Canadian, Canada. So if I, actually, let's try that real quick. So Canadian, Canada? I think it just doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess I should say... Oh yeah, I guess I should just tell the player. You're already at... Oh, I guess I could have just done that, whatever. And then if I travel to Nexum, and then I almost immediately travel back to Canadian, Canada. Well, it actually still says 10 seconds, which is interesting. But I think it should be fine. I think it should be fine. You guys can try and break it if you'd like. But I think we're good. So I think you can travel to and from locations in a very, very basic way, which is fine for now. What? So, what is the big thing that we want to get out of this? One second. Let's consult the Trello. Yeah, the object, like it's in the logs, right? Where am I doing that? Oh, it's just saying the default. Yeah, I didn't. Those were really debug things anyway. I should just remove those. That was when I was trying to figure out Mike's issue. Oh yeah, because it's the coordinates don't have like a read. They don't have a good display. I'll just delete that. I don't need it anymore. There's a thief sitting next to you. You're constantly going out of Canada. You arrived at Nexum. Wait, was I traveling to... Wait. Fuck! No, that code doesn't work. Okay. So the other code that I wrote that I thought would work doesn't work. So that's good. So let's look at this again. So... Oh, this is a reference type, isn't it? That's the problem, because fucking everything in goddamn shit is fucking reference types. I think if I do this, I can hack it, though. Okay. Restarting the code. I think this will fix it. Okay, I'm at Nexum. So if I travel Canadian, Canada, and then I travel Nexum. Okay, I stopped traveling. So theoretically, in 1 minute and 20 seconds, it should not tell me I've arrived at Canada. We'll wait and see if that actually happens. Okay, right. Anyway, Trello. What is the big thing we want here? I know this is very small text for you guys. I can zoom in here. We'll make this really big. So we talked about a bunch of things. Code error emote win. That would be fun. A code error emote? What would that look like? What would be a good... What would the actual emote...
Be confused.
That's so unhelpful. What would the actual emote look like? That's a good idea. I'll add that to the Trello when it's blue screen. Would that convey, though? Would it just be a blue square? I feel like when I think of error, I think of like red. Like a red squiggle or something. I actually even have a section here. I'll add a new thing about code error emote. It's a good idea though. That's worth thinking on. Okay. So God damn it, why did I arrive at Canadian Canada? What the fuck? Also, why am I returning set timeout? I don't actually need to do that. I'm saving location to go to. I would think that because I'm saving this. Actually, does return work in an async function? I don't know if it does. I don't know fucking JavaScript. I'm gonna try this. Actually, why am I doing this weird nested ilf? Ilf? I'm gonna try this and we'll see if this... Can you please change line 84? Well, hold on, I've just... Well, I did that because I was like, JavaScript likes to do everything as references, so I was concerned that this was comparing references, which is... Unless, wait, it's getting the ISO date string? I don't know what you mean. This line? This, to be clear, this isn't a date. This is just a name of the location. I don't know if that... Otherwise, I'm confused as to what you mean. Okay, yeah. Yeah. There's travel destination. Yeah. There's current location coordinates, and travel destination coordinates. This is just like the name of the location, so like Nexum or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna travel to Nexum. I'm gonna travel to Canada, and we'll see if this one works. Okay, chat, I need you to help me decide things. So we've talked about like what are unique things at different locations. Strings aren't references, that's why I assume it was a date. It's getting late for me. Oh, okay. I when I googled it earlier, I saw something talking about a bunch of shit in JavaScript being references, so I was like, I don't fucking know anymore. So I'm just gonna do this out of fear. I can change it back as well though. So we talked about like what things do locations have, right? I don't think we're gonna do like road effects yet. I think they'll probably wait until we have V2 of our travel mechanics, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff with that travel mechanics. But which of these do we care about most? And I'll run a poll in chat. Great poll. What do we care about most? Hope you have... The VOD will be on Twitch regardless. It might only partially be on YouTube. I don't know. Or maybe I can just download it from Twitch. I might do that. Anything in objects are always references. Only exception are 3 balloons, numbers, and strings. Great. The one exception. Okay. Also, did I just arrive at Nexum? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Why does this not work? Like, if this... If I feel like I am crazy. Like, if you start traveling and travel destination is Nexum, and then you start traveling to a different location, this should be cached, no? Why would it then still think this? Also, what's this thing? Vaguely. I kind of remember you mentioning something ish about that. Also, I'm gonna say a player dot traveling. If not player dot traveling. Return. I still don't know if I can return in the async functions. I'm assuming I can. I just don't have a good other thought on... Can I can't... Okay, for use with clear timeout. I guess I'll fucking do that. I was just wanting to be lazy, and I didn't want to... I guess I'll be fucking good. Player... travel schedules, I guess is what I'll call this. Which can be a map from string to... Is it timeout? I don't... Is this the right way to use a map? No, I have to do a new map, that's why. And then... Fucking stupid, shitty ass. This is... Yeah, okay, so then I will do... I'll get rid of this thing. I'll get rid of that. And I'll say if player travel schedules dot has player dot username clear timeout player dot or player travel schedules dot get player dot username. I need to await you. Are you async? No. Why would that? Do I have to specify node.js dot timeout? I bet I do. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I was like, surely timeout's the same. Of course it's not. Why would it be? Hold on. While I'm fixing this, since I know what to actually do real quick, what do we care about the most in terms of adding location specific stuff? I'm gonna run a poll. Definitely not that again. I guess the main thing is like foraging / hunting, having unique items per location. Mini games having unique items per location. Locations having unique shops / removing old shops. I guess those are like the big quick things. Items per location. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna run that poll. Poll's up here. While I finish fixing this stupid code. Okay. This should clear the timeout. And I can also do player.travelschedules. I guess I don't need to. I should remove it, actually, yeah. How do I remove? Cool. Delete. Player.username. I'll remove something good. Yeah, just which one do I do first is basically these are all things that are going to be added. Which thing would we prefer sooner than later is the question. And then we'll do, I'll save this in a value, I guess. Player.travelschedules.set player.username to that. This should be fine. And then in finish travel as well, I will do if player travel schedules has player.username delete player.username. And if this doesn't work, I'm gonna shit myself. Minigames having unique items per location. I'm surprised minigames are not foraging hunting, but okay. I'm still how's the poll in Discord? I'm still unsure how people feel about changing minigames. So far, you guys are voting to allow minigames to change. So you can't create poll that way, but you can. That's an admin command, but you can. We still have the channel point redemption, so you can run a poll that way if you want, Mike. Create poll is a command just for me. One day I'll set up my own thing that allows me to run shit without typing into my own chat. Today is not that day. Right, let's test this. Okay, this is surely gonna be the one. Just something to spam so you get VIP. What would you want them to be otherwise? I mean, they're also like an income source, right? They're the only way you can get gems and so therefore to get Bitcoins. Which we also redid the economy. What do you want them to be differently? I'm still unclear as well, just like what is exciting for you guys in terms of like things to do, like rewards to get. I don't feel like VIP reward isn't good. I do want to change it. What would you want instead? I'm still trying to figure out, like, I feel like right now we have, like, item rewards, we have XP, we have coins, and coins are kind of give you item rewards, right? Um, I feel like there should be something else here, like another thing that you guys should want to strive towards. There's like leveling up and stuff too if you like do fighting. I feel like there should be something else you guys should want to strive for, but I don't know what that should be. I've been trying to figure out like what's the extra piece. Also, let me test this code. So I'm Nexum, travel, Canadian, Canada, travel, Nexum. Okay, and we'll see if this works. This one surely should fucking work. This one doesn't work. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Little furs. But I feel like I should go look at other games and figure out like what is the motivating factor in those. Like, just is it just getting items? But I feel like once you have a bunch of items start to feel meaningless. I guess if I were doing something, I'd want to like build up something, like I don't know, your own house or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so if we're talking about items per location, I have to change up my system a little bit to handle this. So actually, our inventory definitions, I added a new one here, minigame reward fish, to make this easier for me, which means I'm gonna instantly end up removing this again. Why did I arrive at Canadian Canada? Okay, now I'm actually getting really fucking annoyed and confused. What? This should clear it. I guess I need to add some more logging. Log clearing time. I forgot to use this thing. Timeout from player dot username. Arriving via timeout for player dot username. Setting new timeout for player dot username. I should also, do they have IDs? I feel like they would. Maybe they don't. I mean, this takes a string. Node.js dot timeout ID. No, it's just, I think it's just it. I'll do this. I don't think this is gonna show me anything I want to see, but I think it's just gonna say object, but arrived, deleting, timeout. Or okay, I'm gonna try that, restart. Some leaderboards have prize morning, or it's just to strive that everyone can see you're in the top 10 or so. Yeah, I mean, getting top 3 on the leaderboard does give you items right now. We could also add coins and stuff to that. But again, that's where I'm like, I don't know if that's enough of a motivating factor at this point, and so that's where I'm like, what is a motivating factor? What idea of a reward or a thing to do would excite you, right? Because we can add whatever the fuck we want to our code. The question is like, what would be like, oh, that's really cool. I'm really glad that I won this, or I'm excited to go do this thing so I can get this other thing, you know? Travel next travel Canadian Canada. Oh wait, hold on, I crashed. Timeout is not defined? Oh, because I'm being a silly fella. Oh, I don't need to do one there because it's gonna do in there. Okay, I'm just gonna forget that one. So we're gonna upgrade the. No, I've said this before, Mike. I don't want to do. Also, let me refund your cheering. I don't want to do stuff that removes cooldowns because. God damn it! I think Wolf just. God damn. I don't want to do stuff that removes cooldowns because I don't. The whole point of cooldowns is I don't want things to be spammed. I forgot what I was doing. I was trying to. Where's my? I can never find anything in this reward queue. Your thing isn't even showing up in the reward queue. There are multiple upgrades that reduce cooldowns. You're probably right. I don't want to do it by that much, and I feel like a permanent upgrade is a lot. I don't know, I'll think about it, but I'm especially 20% is probably way too much. But I will think about it. Okay. Travel to Canadian Canada. Travel Nexum. Let's look at our stuff. So traveling, setting new timeout. Okay, just give me a number. For 7 arc. So stop. Oh, I see the fucking problem, chat. I see the fucking problem. Because I did this shit stupid. I gotta do this shit up here too. I need to do it. I guess just put it up here. Actually, it's probably smarter. Okay, that should solve the problem. Surely this one will solve the problem. I'm gonna remove all these logs. Okay, restart the code. This won't work. And then I might not bother with the minigame stuff just yet, because I'm going to need to basically set information on a bunch of tiles. I don't know the best way I want to do that yet, and I think I might just play Elden Ring rather than code. Let's test this works. At least you guys can travel around. I mean, you can't, there's no reason to yet, but you can, which, you know, it's cool in my book. Okay, travel, Canadian, Canada. Travel, Nexum. Okay, that should work. Let's swap over to Elden Ring. Gonna swap around this stuff. Uh, boot up Elden Ring. Actually, yeah. Before we start, while the game's booting up, I'm just gonna use like bathroom and stuff. So I'll be right back. So, okay, let me swap our category. Hi, loafers, welcome back. Also, yeah, the whole thing of like, I'm gonna have to figure out. I mean, I'm gonna wait to see what the poll says, in terms of how people feel about cooking, mining, blah blah blah. And you know, maybe even like I could potentially, as a worst case, I could potentially have like a casual mode you can swap into that allows you to just like cook and mine whatever everywhere, and then like maybe either there's separate leaderboards or you just can't be in the leaderboard for the people who like just like doing it. I don't know. I'll see what people say on the poll, but that is definitely an option. But in that case, I think like that we have to, if people are open for that stuff being adjustable, we would maybe do like a need to rework the leaderboard. Well, that's also the thing, right? Like this is why I also haven't changed it in all this time, because I've been like, I don't want to make it unfair to where one person will have an advantage or not, but this would inherently do that. So this would really change it up. So I don't know. It's difficult to figure out the best solution, but I think if you were traveling, you were like cooking, fishing, all that kind of stuff, maybe would be slower to kind of not punish you, but to be like you're fishing on the go. It's taking you a lot longer or something. Okay. What were we doing? I have big hammer. Uh oh, right. I was going through here. Like this. Oh, right. I had just gotten the mimic tier. Farming stones for upgrading. I did a little bit of that, yeah, but at the end we were because I think I'd gotten the, yeah, I have the mimic tier. How much do, oh, I also need to log my cursor. How much did I, okay, +4. What do we need to upgrade that? Oh, it might just be runes. Let me go talk to the lady and double check.
Greetings. Are you here for
Okay, we need both the ghost glove warts and we need tears. Okay, I think let's go back over to here and do more shit over here. Yeah, I don't like VIP, how VIP is done right now either. Because I like on further view, I would like to, I think, use VIP for like friends of the channel or friends IRL or whatever, right? Like make Courtney, you know, my best friend and roommate, like make her a VIP, for example. And right now I don't really have that set up because of what we're doing with it. And so I'd like to change it to be more like that, but I need to have a better reward. Like I want, you know, first place to feel worth it. But this again comes back to what is interesting to be rewards. don't remember where I'm going. Oh, this teleports me back over there. Yeah, I guess I'll just go over there. I don't know. I feel like we have in terms of rewards, we have items and we have levels. Are kind of like our two, and levels come in the form of XP, right? And items come in the form of items, but items also come in the form of coins, which you guys get through minigames. And so items and levels are the two big things for you guys to get, and I feel like we need a third thing, and I don't know what that third thing should be. I don't know what word you were trying to type for. Guaranteed crystal? And by crystal, do you mean the level up crystal? Okay. Um, we can do that. Uh, we can probably do that. It's just also the thing where it's like, do people care about levels? Like, people haven't been doing the fighting games and stuff as much. Maybe they'll change with like with traveling, right? Because it might matter more now if you have to kind of fight in order to do things. So imagine if you're like attacked on the road, you're going to be like locked out of doing fishing, cooking, mining, all that kind of stuff until you deal with that fight or whatever. And so maybe that's an inherent thing that you find beneficial then. But so again, like what is that third thing? I feel like that's I feel like that is my missing piece right now. Oh, power gatherers, great. We can go fight what's his face. I feel like that's something I'm missing, and I want to figure that out. In terms of stuff to strive towards, levels, rewards, what is the last thing? What is an interesting thing for you guys to do? Am I making sense? And maybe I'm not even, maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't know. I feel like right now there isn't enough stuff to long-term motivate, you know? Oh, I can't horse. That's fine. Hello, Mr. Spirit. This is gonna be a really fucking fight to go into when I haven't played this in like a day. Yeah, a medal's also a thing we could do. I've talked about doing like the fuck. Okay, I didn't know he could do that. I've talked about like doing like a medal or something that like shows up, you know, like Mike the Mighty has gathered gems or whatever it is as you're like doing stuff, which is fine. But I'm thinking about stuff that's not just for like rewards for the leaderboard necessarily. I'm thinking about stuff in general, like other types of rewards and other types of things that you guys can do that are interesting to you. Oh fuck, it is Moose time. Moose about to kick my ass. Good night, Mike. Yeah, I know it's late for you, but thanks for staying up. I was like, I have enough energy today to code a little bit on stream and play a little bit Elden Ring, so I will. Yeah. Oh, I just feel like there's another thing missing. What the fuck are you doing? I don't like it. I need to back up. I'm getting hurt. I feel like I need to like go and look at like, wait, he healed? Wait, I was not paying enough attention. What the fuck? Do I have to kill him fast enough? Damn it. They are very pretty. This is only the second time I've done it, and this is the first time was like not easy, but I understood it more because I had done it a lot in Elden Ring. This one I'm less sure about because this has some different moves than I said Elden Ring. I meant Night Rain. This is different moves than Night Rain. Remembrance of the Regal Ancestor. Fuck is that? Is that like is that like the whatchamacallits that I can Hmm? Oh, I forgot about these. I can eat these for runes or take them to the finger people. It smells in here. Hello, Duck. Duck, you missed all the coding, your favorite. Where's the thing? Here it is. Duck, maybe you'll have opinions. I was talking about our chat games and stuff because we're adding stuff like traveling and all that kind of stuff to it. Um, and I feel like right now there's like two main motivation things to do, right? It's like level up, get more levels, get more moves, fight the stuff. Like so leveling up is like a given motivation. And can I do it? Why is it still glowing? Maybe it was that way before. There's level up, and then there is like getting rewards, like inventory items, cool items that you can do fun stuff with to mess with me. Um, and I feel like there should be a third motivational thing, and maybe that's like you can build a thing, you can build a house, and then you can like grow stuff there or something. I don't know, but I feel like there should be a third thing that motivates you in the chat games, but I don't know what it is or should be. So I feel like there should be another thing, at least, like a third to like balance around, but okay. Well, I fought the deer. Is there other stuff to do here? I've gone over there. I think I already went like further into the city. Was there? I'm gonna look and see if there's anything else that way. I feel like I've. I should also check Randy's quest. I don't remember what I was supposed to do with that. Be economy maker so people can like craft things with levels they can create. Well, we already have that. Like people, we have a crafting system. I don't know how much you've seen of it, Duck. We have a whole crafting system now. If you do exclamation point recipes, you can see all the things you can craft. Not necessarily you can't craft with your levels, but you can like get like stones and make a whetstone, for example. A lot of it's cooking related right now. Like you can get like uh we added like exclamation point hunt and exclamation point forage, so you can hunt and forage for foods, and then you can make other foods. Like you can make a pepperoni pizza, so you can get like you can get sausage and then cut those up to make pepperonis and all that kind of stuff. And then I've been adding stuff like I recently added you can get stones and make a whetstone, which gives you increased damage. To me though, that is just on the same system, right? Like that is still about items and creating new items, which still kind of to me leads into the item try part of the corner of the triangle. It doesn't lead into the any of the other parts, Like I feel like that is still just part of the same corner. It's not a whole new motivation that interests you. Also, what do you want from me, Texas? We're after hours. After hours is what I'm gonna call my streams when I'm not doing wild interactive stuff. I think that way people know what they're what they're in for. Oh, there's another man on a chair. I know there were multiple men on chairs. But I feel like there's a lot of things that feed into getting levels. There's a lot of things that feed into getting items. And I feel like another thing that you can like feed into getting something or to doing something, right? Like it can be like building a thing or something like that. But I don't know what that I don't know what that is. I just want to make sure people have fun, cool things that they're interested in doing. Sorry, I thought I was about to fall. But I don't know. Don't know if we have an... I feel like threes is like good, right? So you always got something to rotate through. If you're like, I'm not feeling the attacking stuff right now, you don't have to do that. If you're like, I don't really care about items right now, then you can go to another something. Oh, right, that's the silver tier. Maybe I don't have anything else to do here. And those fuckers are shoot. Okay, I'll go smack those guys real quick, but I don't like the jumping in this game. That was silly. Yeah, go for it, Texas. Uh, if it's a suggestion, we have a suggestions channel. Oh, it's up here for some reason. That's strange. Okay, let's not fuck this up this time. Surely I can do it this time. Ooh. I literally just want to kill them so I can teleport away. I was too impatient. One second, let me... I'm confused as to what this is, Texas. Can you expand? Are you just saying that name is used already? Do like a military system, I'll try to build troops and like set it for yearly course to have a war. Maybe. To me, like when I think about it, and like maybe I'm overthinking it as I am tend to do. Like that feels very specific, and so because it feels very specific, it feels like not everyone necessarily will not necessarily like it, but like, you know, not everyone wants to do like care about like military and think about like fighting things or whatever. Oh, why? Oh my god, please, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to. These fucking mimic tears are really annoying. Um, I think you're on a potential track, Duck. Like I don't know if it should be right, like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not necessarily about like they don't like doing, but like maybe they're not into like big idea of like managing troops or whatever, right? Like that might not be a fun vibe. But most people can get behind I gather items. Most people can get behind I level up, right? Those are very basic concepts. I feel like the third pillar, which is kind of what I'm thinking of it as, it should be something that is like generic in that same way. And so in that kind of vein, maybe it's not building troops, but it is like building like a faction or something. Which I had an idea for factions before, and so maybe that's kind of the route to go down. You can like build a faction, and you can like build out a town. You can build out a city or something that you can then build up yourself, and then you guys can have different factions, and then you can do things like build troops. Right? It's a thing you can choose to do rather than it's about doing that. Um, and then you can have multiple things that kind of feed into that. You can have things that you've attracted more people to your town by doing a thing, maybe, right? A Discord server that I try to start making. I guess what is it for, Texas? And you can even respond here, or you can also I'm fucking leaving. Oh my god. You can respond here, you can respond in Discord. I tend to not get involved in like stream projects because I feel like I'm too unreliable. Someone literally was like, "Hey, do you want to be part of this stream thing I'm doing? Like submit a video for like a little talent show type thing." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that," and then I procrastinated and didn't do it. But if you give me more details, Texas, I don't know. I was just calling my stuff after hours because I'm like, it feels like my main event stuff is all the interactive stuff, and like this is like I'm just hanging out and chatting and playing games. Let's go fight the Draconic Tree Spirit, I think. Troops don't really have to be managed per se. Interactions. Sure, sure, sure. I just mean like to me the concept should be very simple so that anyone theoretically can be interested in it. Like I said, like leveling up, the idea of like increasing your ability or whatever is very generic to so many things. Getting items is very generic to so many things. I feel like I think you're on a good track in terms of building something. I think that could be a link, like increasing yourself, getting items, and then building something. I think is probably the missing link of the three. I think it is a question of how to go about that system. Also to go about that system in a way that feels good, because I also don't know, like I don't. Everyone shouldn't have their own country necessarily or their own faction. Um, and because I want you guys also to be social in an ideal world. I didn't even listen to what she said. I am 50 runes off. Let's go smack a thing, I guess. But I just want another motivation for people. And to keep things fresh as well, because people. Once you've fought this dragon for however many hours, or you've gathered a shitload of items, you're like, well, I kind of have nothing to do with them now. And maybe the idea of having a faction or a thing to build, you can be like, I could use my items and supply them to people in my town, and now that does something. I'm really able to vibe with the put the square block in the square hole people. It's not about putting the square block in the square hole, though, right? It's about the concept being generic and then you making complex things to build onto that. Like, leveling up isn't necessarily like square hole, square block, square hole. Like, the concept is simple, but the idea of, okay, well, you get XP from this type of thing, and you can go foraging and you get XP that way, or you can go do mini games, get XP that way, or just chatting, or like getting items. Like there's lots of ways to get items, and all of them are different. I don't think it's about the idea being basic. I think or I don't think it's about the way you do it being basic. I think it's about the base idea being basic, so that you can have a lot of stuff that interacts with it. Because you don't want to be so specific that it is like, oh, not interesting, I guess. What do I want to do here? I need a strength of 60 in order to use Big Hammer. I also need endurance to use Big Hammer and other weapons. Um, I also need things like FP to do even more things. I think right now I think I'm gonna bring endurance up to 30 and then work on my strength. I think that might be the best plan.
A new chat challenge has begun.
Um, but with the idea of like building a thing, if that thing is a faction or a town or whatever it is, I kind of like the idea of it being like a town almost. But then I don't know how that works yet. But if you're doing that type of thing, then you can start to mix in the more specific ideas. You can add in the idea of allowing you to build troops, and then sell like stuff to have wars. Like you can build those things in, but they feel
Challenge
natural.
over.
I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. I think building something might be the next thing. I think I need to... I think it might... Are you not dead? Didn't I kill you? Whatever. I'm going to run past him. I think it might make the most sense to have it be factions. And then if your faction, like, grows powerful enough, you can, like, create a town, maybe. And I think maybe, like, even do a thing where the only way to make a town is if you have three total people in a faction. That way, it's like, you guys have to collaborate in order to do something bigger, which I think is fun. So I like when you guys are social. I think it's fun. Oh, yeah, this feels way better. That doesn't feel way better. Okay. I'm glad I have no runes. Because then, see, like this, now my ideas are going. Because then if you have like that, then you can start to take some of your extra shit. And it's like, okay, I'm going to donate my extra potions to the faction. And like maybe you can like exchange your items into the faction and gain something out of it. Prestige, or I don't know what the logic of that should be yet. Oh, I did dodge. I thought I didn't dodge for a second, and then I got hit immediately after. I see you responding to me, but now I'm in a more tricky situation. Faction army town's way to incorporate the building using ooh. Oh my god. I was about to say I'm incredible and then I died. Building, using items, and using gems and driving engagement as well, having to pay off, like, getting something out of it. I think, yeah, I think you... I mean, as per usual, normally it's not... I feel like normally when I collaborate with you guys, it is not, like, you guys give me an idea, I'm like, cool, thanks. And then I take that and I run. I feel like it's normally a back and forth. and like an inspiring kind of thing. Like you give me an idea, and I'm like, ooh, okay, not exactly that, but like this thing. I think that is the type of thing. Cause yeah, I like the idea of building. I like the idea of pillars being like improve yourself, get a bunch of shit, and the third pillar of that being build stuff with your improved self and your whatever. Because then you could also have stuff like because eventually I want to add other stats like almost like RuneScape slash D&D, where you can like increase your lumberjack skill or increase your persuasion skill. One of those could be like improve your building skill, and so you could like yeah build houses or buildings or whatever if you can have a town. I think that could, and that also kind of fits in with our new like world stuff we're doing because you weren't here earlier, Duck. The programming we did at the start of stream, fuck, was fuck. Actually, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Was getting some of the code ready to have locations you can travel to. So right now you can do exclamation point where am I, and it gives you a random location on our chat map, and then you can do exclamation point travel and then name a location and travel there. And right now, there's no reason to travel anywhere, but we're gonna make stuff like, depending on where you are, determines the types of resources you can get when you forage or hunt. We're talking about potentially changing up mini games so that what you get from mini games, or like what mini games are available, or even some mini games like take longer or something based on like the location you're at. I'm running a poll in Discord right now to see how people feel about that, because I know some people like the idea of minigames are simple and I don't have to think and I can just do like a bunch of fishes or whatever. And so I don't want to like ruin people's fun if that's their vibe. So I'm seeing how people feel about it before I change any of that stuff too specifically, but damn. A fourth one? He's gonna beat my ass so fucking hard. Oh my god, this fucking guy. Fucking hate this guy. And anyone in chat can also give me their opinion if they're like, no, please don't change fishing or mining or cooking, or nah, do it. Change the shit or whatever, you know. But with all that, with having like a world map and all that kind of stuff, it fits in with the idea of like you can create a faction and like you can choose an unoccupied location in the world and then like go make a town there or something. And that's a fun idea. This is still hard, but this feels more doable from when I first tried this, like 20 levels lower. We know how I feel about the minigames. Do we? Do you not like the minigames, Duck? I've tried to make them less spammy. Also, I realized that the minigames aren't showing on stream for some reason. Oh, why are the minigames disabled? That's weird. I'm also planning to add a, well, I don't know if it'll even help. I was gonna say I'm planning to add a thing where you can choose to not show the results of your mini games, but then you're just gonna still have people just doing like exclamation point fish, mine, cook, just you won't see the results. Went for the second swing and it was a mistake. Oh. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's not like I'm not trying to get engagement out of it necessarily. I saw things like the fishing game that's popular on Twitch. Also, wait, did duck somehow trigger a fish? Wait, it's not supposed to do a command if you don't start the message with the exclamation point. That's to I think that's specific issue to fishing. One sec. That's very funny. Um to me, it's not necessarily about engagement. I think it's just a fun little thing. Like it's almost like an idle game, right? Because like I see people like the lurk bait fishing. I think that's what it's called. And some people like don't have the energy in a day, I think, to like always chat, but to just do like little fish and the idea of like building up something. You're like, oh, I'm getting little gems, right? You're getting little gems from fishing. Like you're slowly making like progress on a thing that you can spend somewhere or something is like, I think it's fun. Or like do a leaderboard thing. Oh my god, this fucking, why? Fucking 4 fires at the fucking off the bat? This fucking asshole. I mistimed that real bad. I definitely get the, I don't know, it's difficult with stuff like the spam essentially of it. Oh my god, this guy's really kicking my ass. And I don't mind it, but also I have ways to like counteract it essentially. I don't have a good solution for it yet. Realistically, I need to just make a better interface for it so that it doesn't have to be a thing people do through the chat. But that's so much fucking work. Oh, I dodged that real bad. You to filter other messages. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I understand. And again, the solution to that would be making a fancy setup thing. I don't have a good way to do that right now without spending a lot of time I don't have the energy for. What if I can commission someone to redo my shit? You done? Now, what fucking attack openings do I even have for this asshole? He attacks so fucking often. And I missed. God damn it. I don't know. There's also like I've been trying to adjust it too, right? Like that's why I'll do this. That's why I made it so that all the mini games take longer to do, but they give more gems so that we have like less of that. And maybe I should just even make a like an auto fish thing. Like maybe it's worth setting up a thing that's like auto fish and then it auto fishes. I guess just auto fishes. And auto fishing doesn't shows up on screen but not on but not on chat. Like maybe that's a good solution. And people who want to just oh my god, this guy sucks dick. People want to do it individually can, but people who are just like, I want to sit here and do it a bunch, they can like min max auto fishing. But maybe it's like a, because I was like, I can't just, because someone could just come in the start stream and just start auto fishing. Maybe it's like auto fish for 30 minutes and you have to queue it up again. Oh my god, would you stop? I hate this guy. I would just... Oh my god, sorry, I have to dodge more fucking fireballs. One ways to get that doesn't require spamming minigames? Sure. But that's where I'm like, well, I guess what is... I mean, to be fair, doing the minigames is probably like it's like it's a small area to get rewards. Like, fuck. You can do a lot of other things to get rewards that isn't that. There's quests. Quests are a big one. And yeah, some of those quests are like cook X amount of times. You can also just re-roll a quest though too. With at least channel points. There's stuff like gambling channel points. There are you get rewards for, you know, defeating the dragon and all that kind of stuff. Like, there are different ways to get rewards. I've been adding less ways to get rewards because I'm worried that there are some people who have so many rewards that they're kind of pointless now. I don't really need to add more ways to get rewards. And I'm like, I need to add more fun things that are more than just you get another random... Oh my fucking god. Fireballs in this guy are just fucking annoying. But figuring out something that is more interesting, because I also have a limit... Oh my god. Fireballs are pissing me off. I pressed the wrong button. So there's a limited set of inventory items to begin with. And so I'm like, are the inventory items we have even interesting enough right now? And so I've been trying to slowly add new ones. That's where we got some, and that's why we've been going more into some of the crafting too, right? Because now when you're like doing mini games, you can get stuff like, I mean, mini games, but also like foraging and hunting, which I think foraging and hunting are more interesting versions of the mini games because you actually get items out of them that you can then use to craft and cook and stuff like that. And so I think you can now get stuff like stones out of them, which I think is cool. This is a bad start. And then presumably as I add more stuff to this world stuff, you'll be able to get stuff. Oh my god, you take so long to fucking... Okay. This guy is so fucking annoying for no reason. Because one of the other things that we're going to do is, like, while you're traveling between locations, you're going to be able to have, like, encounters. And so you'll run into an NPC who's like, hello, would you help me do this thing or something? Or you will run into a combat encounter, like, you know, a wolf attacks you or some shit. And then you'll have to fight them. And so I think we can have interesting, like, encounter types and stuff there. Okay. Stop with the fireballs. They're not a fun mechanic. They're just... Okay. This fight is so tedious. I'm getting annoyed. My goddamn blanket is trapped under my chair. Ugh. I don't like the idea of building becoming another thing people spam. I mean, every mechanic thing is another mechanic, right? Like, uh, fighting is a lot less... I mean, again, like, I know I have a filtered view of things. Fighting to me is more interesting because, like, you have some amount of, like, specific stuff you're doing with it. And I'm hoping stuff like the traveling the world is interesting because, yeah, you're not just, like, doing fish over and over. It's, like, stuff you have to think about, right? To me, that's... I guess I don't know what your... Oh God. Your constitution of if spam is just, like, a lot of commands going off, or if it's, like, a lot of the same command going off. Because I get it. It can make stuff hard to read and follow. Ooh. Heal. But I think stuff like building, because building probably wouldn't just be like a thing where you, I don't know, type build over and over. I think it would have to be a thing that's like start building a house or something, or you start building houses and like that takes a certain amount of time, or you have to go get resources, or oh god, something. Fireballs are so fucking annoying. Oh, I tried to dodge and didn't. I heal. Healed at the wrong time. Please. Oh my god. Stop! I did fucking heal! Oh. Fighting's more interesting because it is finite. You can't punch 4 times in a row, and with the traveling will be cool because it's right. Yes, and that's what I mean. Like the mini games I understand are a lot more doing the same thing over and over and over. I don't plan for like, I mean, most of our other mechanics aren't like that, right? Most mechanics aren't doing that. I guess you kind of have that with like foraging and hunting, but to me, foraging and hunting are still interesting because the results of those, for one, they take much longer. They take like a couple minutes, and they give substantive rewards, and the like things you get out of them is different. Also, like hunting is like much more risk reward versus foraging. Um and so like same thing with traveling, and yeah, I like building wouldn't be like you have to do build 50 times in order to like build a house, right? It would be more making choices. And for the minigame spammers, I don't think anyone's doing it necessarily out of to me, I think where I see this, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, so if I am misrepresenting you, you can feel free to say so. I don't think anyone is necessarily doing it to like, I mean, obviously no one's doing it to spam. Like, people are doing it because that's the way I have unintentionally designed it, right? I made the system. I made it where you have to type fish 50 times in a row in order to do it. I think it is on me to fix that. Heal? Oh my god, the fucking lightning pissing me off. And so I think that's where something like setting up a thing where you can like auto fish or something would probably be a good solution there. And then like people can still do like one-off fishes or something too. Because I did change, you don't get the patch notes because you're not in the Discord. I did change stuff like fishing, cooking, mining have different risk reward profiles to them. So like mining is the consistent one, if I recall right. I think fishing is the like, oh my god. Fishing is I think fishing mostly gives you garbage, but it can sometimes give you something incredible. Cooking, I think cooking has a lot nicer stuff, but I don't know, I balanced them out all out a while ago. So they're all slightly different now. I just don't like it. Yeah. That's where I'm like, okay, how do we fix that then, right? Because again, it's not necessarily that they did anything. It is that I am the person at fault because I made it this way. So let's redesign it. So I think doing like auto fishing could help. People were also because we're doing a poll in the Discord right now to basically be like, should like, oh my god, should fishing, mining, etc. be different based on your location? Because I've been maybe a little too concerned about like making sure fishing, mining and stuff is like fair. I've been like, people just want to like do that. I don't want to like yuck their yum, Like I don't want to deprive someone of a. Oh fuck! I thought it wasn't gonna do 4. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm dead. um, I don't want to make it so that like I remove a feature people like or something. So they're like, oh, why can't I fish because I'm in a location or something? But like I'm doing a poll. I'll see what people think about that. And people are like, no, change the mini games based on where you are, then we're gonna change that kind of stuff. And so then like based on the location you're at, like maybe if you're not in a town with fish, you can't fish. Or maybe it takes a really really long time to fish. And we're talking, or I'm thinking as well about like if you like out of town, you can only fish X amount of times a stream in that location. So then you have to travel to no because you fish, you got all the fish. All the fish are dead. You caught them all. Good job, right? Like or you got all the mines for that stream or something at that location. And so then you have to be like, okay, I went here, and they'll have to travel to a new location to fish. That said, I'm waiting to see the results of the poll. So far, people are voting that they are okay with that. So I love good spaces. Hi Blake. Do like runecraft, make those fuckers move. I'm not familiar with runecraft, but yeah, that's the. Again, I'm doing a poll because I don't want to change a thing people might like. I'm just very wary of that sort of thing. But depending on what people say, that is potentially a route that we're gonna take. Oh my god. Okay, that was a very fast loss. So you deplete the spot and you gotta move. Exactly. That is what I'm thinking. Depleting the spot as well as like maybe some areas, some towns or whatever have like certain types. I probably wouldn't do certain types of fish just because that's such a fucking pain in the ass. But maybe some spots have like the fish here are worth more, and then it's like, okay, so you really want to go to this spot early, and maybe that like changes randomly every stream. Like some spots are like, oh, the fish here are really good today, or oh, we found a new diamond mine here or something, so the gems are worth extra today. And so then you also there's a thing of like, oh, going through and trying to find a spot that has like the really good stuff before it runs out for the day. That could be interesting. There's some parts of that where I'm like, it invalidates like the leaderboard a little bit more, but maybe that makes it more interesting because it's not just who did it the most, it's who went out and looked at stuff. I've just been nervous to change it because I'm nervous to change things. Oh god. Okay. But that is what we are thinking about doing. So and I think that plus like an auto fish thing or something could help the scenario. Because yeah, I mean, you're not the first person to mention that like chat can be hard to read, and I've tried to adjust some of that over time through combining messages, but and trying to like make the subscriber emote so you can like fish and stuff with that, so at least it's not exclamation point mine, but it's uh like a fishing icon. Okay. But yeah, but I don't know, I'm very much a person who's like, let's if we don't like a thing, let's see what we can do to change it and fix it. uh it's difficult when you have like a lot of people who have very different opinions and very different styles of interaction. Like some people like to just lurk a lot, some people like to just do a mini game, or maybe just on a particular day they just like to do a mini game, even because like they're like, I'm really tired, I don't have the energy to talk, but I would like to like hang out, and like I'll do some like, it's like doing like little, not chores, but it's like playing an idle game on the side, Oh fuck. Chat can be unbearable at times. That's, I mean, again, because I know you're not in the Discord because of the sin or whatever. You can always send me a message on whatever if you're like, this thing is really bothering me in stream, and this goes for anyone, not just Duck, for the record. If someone's like, this thing, this either, it can be an individual, it can be like the people who are doing this, it can be like, this today is bothering me, and like, sometimes it's like, you know, that's, you know, if someone's enjoying a thing, it's hard to whatever. But like, if I know that people are having an issue, I can like make steps to fix it, you know? The goal is to make as many people happy as possible. And you can't make everyone happy, but if there's things we can do to help some people, like, it's worth doing. It's not about being your home. It's not about catering to you, because, I mean, the fact is, like, if it bothers you, it probably bothers other people. Oh my god, stop with your fucking lightning. If it bothers you, it probably bothers other people. Like, it's not like I'll change a thing because one person mentioned, oh, I really didn't like XYZ, but it can let me, it's like knowing about the problem, you know? Night, Blake. It's about knowing about the problem, because then, if you tell me a thing, like for example, like if someone told me I really don't like the minigame spammers. But it was just like one person, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll keep that in mind. But if no one else ever mentions a thing, then it's like, well, it seems like just that one person. But if I get 3 people who privately tell me, hey, I don't like this thing, well, now I know it's a trend. And now I can figure out, okay, what can we do to solve that? And it doesn't even necessarily, again, mean let's remove it, but it's like, let's figure out how to make it better. And that might be adding an auto fish. That might be adding the location mechanics. That might be both of them. That might be blah, 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 you know? Fuck. And again, you wouldn't know because you're not on the Discord, but I run a lot of polls trying to get information out of people about, like, what are the mechanics you're currently enjoying? Like, what things are motivating you? Because I'm trying to figure out what do people currently like so I can figure out how to improve them or add new things. Oh, fuck. Because I'm pretty consistently trying to think of, like, what can we do to make stuff interesting? And make stuff fun. And keep existing stuff fresh. I voiced my complaints about you being short with, and you're the only one who's mentioned it, so that's what I mean. You're just one person, so I'm not gonna not gonna change for you. Now, if I get 3 more people telling me about it, then I'll consider changing. Fuck. Don't do the lightning. Fuck you. Oh, you're gonna do fireball again? Oh, you know what just happened there? Oh my god. He's so doable. He's just so annoying and he takes so long. Because he has so many attacks with very few openings. You loafers. Sit down. Oh, I've also, because again, Duck, I feel like I have to distribute information twice because you're not in the Discord. Another thought I've had for, well, I guess you don't really care about the minigame stuff anyway, so you wouldn't care. Because I've been like, I don't want to do VIP anymore for minigames. It's not a good use of it. And so I thought about, like, okay, what if instead, I'm about to get my ass blasted. What if instead I give out a sub to the winner, or a oh my god, gift a sub to someone of the winner's choice? I can't get a fucking break. Oh, it's me, Mr. fucking asshole fireball horse. The day I joined the Discord, the day I get my check from ideas. It's true. That's when I'll send you the, was it $4 or something? $5? I don't know. That stream will happen one day. D&D stream is almost here. That one's definitely happening. Oop, I'm dodging into it. Ooh, that was risky, but it paid off. My $7 lunch, that's what it is. I dodged that. And then I did not dodge that. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. Fucking give me a second. I hate when fights do this, where they're like, we're gonna do attacks perfectly balanced so you cannot heal. Why is that such a high fucking AoE? I missed. Swing! Ooh. Oh, yes. That guy blows asshole. 0 out of 10 boss. Would not like to do again. Also, yeah, this is colossal. Yeah, if I get my endurance up, I could dual wield with this. I mean, I also obviously have other options as well, but oh, ads are coming.
They're here.
Okay. Ugh, let's level up. Let's pump to endurance. Man, we're at 34,000 now for level ups. That's wild. Hey, Loaf, let me move this for you. What do we need our shit to be at? I wish this gave me better ideas of like what I needed for uh weight loads. I like the Monarch though, someone who gets to tax things. If enough people will vote for a revolt, they can make the person who's their Monarch status. I'm trying to think of how that would work. Hold on, you let me wait till the ads are done. Like simple chat games. Bookie, have you voted on the poll in Discord yet? If you can hear me, cause ads about mini games. Like, would it be disruptive to you if you had to like move locations essentially in order to like if you were like because we're adding a location system, right? You can do exclamation point where am I to see like where you are right now. And so if you were like at a location and you were doing fishing and then uh you're like, oh, this fishing spot has run dry, you have to go to a new location, and then you have to then find a new location and go to a new spot. Like, would that be disruptive or would that be fine? As long as it told me when I need to, that's fine. Okay, because that's the like that's the thing. Because I know you don't do a ton of the games, and like forage and stuff is also fine. I like foraging and hunting better than I like the mini games because they're more interesting to me. Um, but so that's where I'm like, I don't want people who like just like a simple game and do like come in every once in a while and do that to feel like they're missing out. Uh, What are I really wish I knew what the ratios were that brings me from medium load to heavy load. Let me do this and then like what if I just okay, if I remove a couple pieces of armor. Okay, I basically can't wear a Ironically, I can't wear a shirt if I want this. Okay, but if I do this, then I can dual wield both of these. Is this worth it? I don't know. I think we might try it for a little bit. I didn't need to rest. I didn't mean to do that. We're going shirtless. I think this might lie to me. Okay, ads are done. The idea of a monarch that people could revolt is funny. Oh, and I see, make the person the boss. I was also wondering, like, should we, because if we're gonna change stuff to where like you're traveling on the road and then you get attacked, should we even have the concept of the boss anymore? Like a central boss for all of chat to fight? Does that still make sense? But it is still fun for you guys to be able to attack something at any time. And it's a fun idea for stuff like raids where you guys can attack them. So, but maybe should, I don't know. But then the idea of a monarch is fun. I think it would have to be done. I don't know how the best idea on how to do it, I guess. Like, if it's the idea of like you've built up a faction and you built up a town, you getting like ousted or something could feel shitty. But if it's just like a thing where you get like a status that is either like not related to your town or like you don't like get kicked out necessarily, you just like lose some perk, it could be good. I don't know. I need a good idea of like, it has to be the thing with making that type of thing a fun game mechanic is it has to still be fun for the person who is doing it and not just everyone else. Like it can't feel shitty to lose your monarch status and like lose a bunch of stuff you put a bunch of work into, you know? Like if you put a bunch of work into uh building up a faction and then like you lose it because a bunch of other people in chat like vote to oust you or something, I think that's very unfun. I think that would make people very upset. I would probably be very upset. And so I think I would have to figure out how to go about that. The idea of like doing that and like setting taxes and stuff is fun though. Actually, if I could... Oh, you're not dead? Oh, you're not dead. Real quick, if I can wield this, can I also wield... No, that brings me to a heavy load. This is a medium load. Also, I didn't even look at the damages here. The Troll's Hammer is just better. Oh, this is more lightning damage, though. I wish this gave me more information on... Oh, and this scales with Faith. Oh, the Troll's Hammer scales with Faith. Okay, what is this? This is a total of 220, but then also 260. This is 160, and then another like 220, 240. It's like 250. Okay, so they're pretty close. Just one's lightning, one is fire. This one I think is slightly, yeah, this is slightly better. But it could also be better if I end up changing its types and stuff. I'll swap to the Troll's Hammer for now, at least. Yeah, that at least kills them in one hit. Oh! Someone's blowing their fucking horn. What the fuck is that? The fuck are you? Is that fire and fucking... Well, at least you're easy to kill. Ooh, fucking page. Just hidden in here. Oops. Hello, sir. Sorry. Oh, there's multiple of you. A flask for safety. Come here, loafers. Come here. What? Oh, back off. Seedbed curse. What the fuck is that? Oh, I should also use these. Oh, gross. I haven't met the Dung Eater in this save so far. I don't know where you find him. He's sort of like ground, right? I have seen him. I assume that's him in the. What's the big place that you have a big grace? Whatever that is. Round Table Hold, or whatever. Loaf. Fucking. Oh my god. Loaf's distracting me while there's a fucking page trying to beat my ass. What are you staring at? There's nothing there. That's a window. Loaf, what? There's nothing there. You get me killed, I swear to God. Someone's doing a tune. Is it you? It is. I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna use a doot. For now. Oh, there's a hidden asshole here. You're not dead? Elden Ring is one of those games where, like, it seems like it would be interesting to try a bunch of different builds, but the game is so big and so, like, long that it seems like it would be fucking infuriating to do that. I'm already infuriated with the game playing in one playstyle, much less trying to do a perfumer run or some shit. Is that Paige or is that just a normal guy? I can't tell. I'm scared to go see. I don't want to interrupt his song. But also I want the item next to him. We must kill Flute Man. It is a Paige. Sorry, Flute Man. Although I really can't easily tell where I have and have not been in this city so far. It feels very... Oh! It feels very samey looking. Okay, yeah, I've been through here. Sit down. Oh, no, go up the ladder. Sit. Be chill. Be chill, baby. Loaf, lay down. It's a lot of death over here, so that's bad. I remember something awful being over here. Oh, found it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Run, 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 run. No, 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 no. I just try to run like Night Rain. No, 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 no. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Fucking dog as I'm... Oh, there's more dogs of cook. Of course there are. Why is this dog so strong? I feel like I have memories of running past this Erdtree avatar the first time I played. Oh god, stop. Leave me alone. Yeah, there's always more dogs. Fucking too many goddamn dogs. Elevator? Take me somewhere good, elevator. We're gonna run away from this fucking Erdtree avatar. Oh my god. I hate you, FromSoft. Terrible, awful. Anything else back here? No. Oh god, there's more of these fucking... Loaf, what? Baby, chill out. Fuck's that? Are you? Oh, there's a fancy something. Gravelstone. Ooh, a thing I'll never use, I'm sure. No, hit the... Oh, a stone sword key. That is worth it. Too many undead dudes. Why so many guys dying in the city, huh? Who did all the killing? Oh, there's too many dead guys. I'm gonna run this away. Of course, there's a guy hiding behind the corner. Why wouldn't there be in this fucking hell's forsaken game? Also, I'm doing the most awkward amount of damage where I'm barely not killing guys. I should really go level up a weapon. Oh my god. Okay, why are you all doing lightning? I don't like that. Oh, is this the spot I found earlier? Or is this a different spot? Hard to say. They really do all look the same. Real quick. Oh, there's a grace up here. I am so glad I went back up here. Oh, hello. Do you like my pecs?
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can, and thus I shall depart. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and I wish you luck. You have fought long, and I have no doubt.
Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, more endurance. Give me the endurance. Do I have enough to wear a shirt yet? No. It may be a while before our pecs are hidden. Ah. Let's go deal with Big Arrow Man. Where did Big Arrow Man go? Suspicious. Also, these are the type of vibes I've been thinking about for new D&D campaign stuff. Dragons that are like this big, or just like old giants and people that are this big. The idea of like fucking colossal people and how they shape areas, environments, etc. Very interesting. Like a dragon this fucking massive. Very interesting. I don't know. There's so many questions. What did it even eat? I don't know if there's. I'm gonna go with the dragon, I think. I don't know what's up here, but ah, another Runok from my Runok collection. Maybe one day I'll use them. Day will not be that day.
A new chat challenge has begun.
I like that I can perfectly voice break these guys with the exact right amount of swings I need. That is very satisfying. Oh, I see you. Can't log on to you, but I see you.
Challenge over.
Oh, 11, damn. Also, I think I'm gonna have to do more smithing stone grinding at some point. Are smithing stones infinite or are there only a limited number? And if they are infinite, where do you... Oh, I guess you can buy them. I guess that's what it is. I need to get the smithing bells. Would probably benefit me. I don't know where to get them though. Champion ahead. Oh. Guys, I don't know if I'm this... I just say grace, right? Am I prepared to deal with this? I don't know if I am. I don't know if me and my pecs are ready. You know, let's give it a smack and see. Let's just see how it feels conceptually, you know? Let's see how it conceptually feels. It's felt better. Oh, okay. It has felt better. No, don't target the duders. Target the giant. I don't know about this one, Chief. I think maybe we come back. That's what I'm thinking. In fact, this might even be a good spot to start to wrap up stream. I want to do a little bit of maintenance real quick. I want to go look at... which one is this one?
No. I need to do better than this. This will never kill a god.
Kill a god. I need to kill a god.
It needs to slay a bloody god. Oh, it's you.
Why are you trying to slay a god?
Don't pay me anymore. Just lay out your own.
No. Tell me about the god thing. Can you expand on that? The god thing? Oh, I have no smithing stone ones. But I can purchase them from people, right? How many do I need total? I need 2, 4, 6. So I need 12. Went the long way around again. Oh, I don't even know if I'm gonna do the Troll's Hammer or not. Oh. How many of these do I... Oh, 0. Okay, so let's also get 12 of these. And then I don't have... I need to go find the normal... I need to find more bell bearings, I guess. I'll probably look those up.
Back already, no matter.
Uh, I don't... See, it's weird because, like, the Troll's Hammer has better base stats than the Dragon Great Claw, which feels weird to me. I don't understand why. Oh, is the Dragon Great Claw considered a boss weapon? Is that... Yeah, it needs a somber smithing stone. So I assume it would probably level up, like, faster? Back off. But also that means I can't change any of its scaling. So maybe it is more worth to go with the Troll's Hammer, at least for now. Also, I still want this so bad. Wait, is the Trolls also considered that? Oh, no, it's... No, wait. That's a normal smithing stone. Why can't I change its... Ash of War? Does anyone smarter than me know why I can't change its Ash of War? I want to change its scaling so I can have a better... So it can have better. That's very peculiar. Baby. I guess we'll... Yeah, just level up. Oh, I'm out of runes. That didn't last very long. God, should be expensive out here. However, actually, before I do that, let me go look at what our options are. If I trade in the things, I never use them, but hello, weird lady. This would give me winged great horn. Oh, this would give me those really cool colossal swords. But also, I don't know if I would want to use them anyway. Because I really want to go with big, giant hammers and colossal weapons. I don't know if it's worth... I don't know if it's worth bothering. I think I'll hold on to it for now, and I'll just eat the moose. Because I don't think I'm going to use those at all, so... Moose.
Back already, no matter.
Yeah, I know that the mausoleum things can duplicate it. To me, it's just more about, like, is it even worth doing? I guess that gives me a backup in case. I know I can only do it on... I can only duplicate them or use the mausoleum things once, right? I can't... So I have limited number of duplications. It's more about just, like, is it even worth bothering with that if I'm never gonna use them? Or if I don't use them? Like, I guess at some point I could, I just don't know. See, this is what's hard for me to decide. I'm like, there's so many cool weapons I want to use, but there's no. It feels like there's no good incentive to use them because resources feel so limited to begin with. So I'm like, ah. Okay, gets it up to a +7, which isn't bad. That will certainly boost my damage. You're just temporary until I get my hammer anyway. Which does this? So I increased my endurance recently. Nope, still heavy load. God, it increases my shit by like 10. A big fucking hammer. Okay. I think we're gonna wrap it here. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Between the coding and between the Elden Ring and just chatting about I don't know, state of our stuff. I'm always split on exactly what I want to do with all of our code stuff, and I find even if people don't respond, even just me fucking rubber ducking it to you guys about like what should we do about things is helpful. Let's go. It's pretty late, but let's go raid Doc Brennan. Their pronouns are they them. They are playing Liza P, which is very Souls-like adjacent, and Doc is great. They also have very similar chat games like we do. So they are great people. So give them a hi, give them a hello. We're gonna do credits, and yeah. See you guys later.